Tuesday. From Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. It's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Tennessee Titans taking on.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And now maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
They'll drop to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. Now back to throw. And he's got Pierce. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, he still brings it in off the tip here on the deep shot. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. He'll look to throw. Oh, and the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So a potential defense wiped out by the face masks.
And disappointing because it was so unnecessary. They had the sack. But the officials are definitely keeping a close eye on the quarterback, especially the referee. They were able to spot that one immediately.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. And now this offense gets ready to take over the football, 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Taylor. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Colts at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust instead of just talking.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And he's got room. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's good to make it 17-7. So the drive there took 6. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Second down, another run with Taylor. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you...
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Alec Pierce. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a Just 1 second remaining in the first half. They'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this is no good. Close, but he misses just... So this offense will head back out there. They're in excellent field position after the fumble recovery. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. On the counter, it's Taylor.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Michael Pittman.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. A leap, and he will make the catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Back now in Nashville. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and 4.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I see the surprise in you. Face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Looking to throw. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that'll get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 33. 14 yards that time for number 14. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. Room here to run. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Try to punch it in with Taylor. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Running left, Taylor. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 155 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Colts, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7.
She-Rag got me.
Tonight, from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Carolina Panthers.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here between the Carolina Panthers and the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They can't be any better as we hit the halfway mark. A perfect 7-0 on the year.
And when we looked at this team in August and we looked at the schedule, we thought they had the potential to get off to a hot start, but I don't think either of us expected 7-0.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, standing 6'1" from Utah. It's Tyler Huntley.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll set up a throw. Leaping, and he makes the grab. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Pierce. Touchdown, Colts. Alec Pierce. So this offense will head back out there. They're in excellent field position after the fumble recovery. They go play action here on 1st down. Then Woods has it complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media, will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
Back to throw now on first down.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman, and it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up second down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
That's on the tackle, Braden Smith.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Michael.
Now a give to Taylor. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Pittman with a great grab. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he touches it.
Touchdown! A 2-yard touchdown.
And the Colts are able to...
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
that might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll get the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. They're going to look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The final shot before break. Huntley, he's going to float this one deep right side. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, guys, thanks very much. We'll get back with you shortly. But first, let's take a look at what's coming up this weekend around the NFL. Some good games starting in the early window on Sunday, and one of the big ones features the New England Patriots, as they'll have to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. In the late afternoon games, the place to be might very well be Denver, Colorado, where it'll be the Broncos taking on the LA Chargers. And finally, on Monday Night Football, they've got a good one lined up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready to get underway, the Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it. Here's Michael Pittman and the rest of this offense getting set for the upcoming drive. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the... Defense there, swarming to it, and not allowing that to happen. Did not let him get downfield.
On the handoff, Taylor. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
And they're going to speed things up here.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. To throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
That is caught. Michael Pittman with it.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
Touchdown, Colts!
Jonathan Taylor.
A 16-yard touchdown. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Steps away.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
A big play there for Indy. 41 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. He'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. They'll look to throw on third and goal.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their...
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And this team continues to stake its claim as Super Bowl favorites. They are now eyeing an 8th straight win as they begin this drive here in the fourth quarter.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Panthers are going to... The Indy offense at the line and set to go. You just kind of feel for the defense right now. This deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. Oh, they're like, oh, my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And now it's third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He finds Pierce. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Back to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Taylor. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. His tight end, that's complete. That fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Indianapolis,
Tonight, from TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. The Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
We are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And last week they put together a 3-touchdown victory and were never challenged in that game. Let's see if they have a little bit of a letdown here.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the number 1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. He's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28. The numbers on the ground for Etienne last week. 19 carries, 56 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball this season as they built this winning streak, and that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak?
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On third down, Lawrence over the middle. He's got his tight end Ingram. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is taken at about the 14. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get this one to Pittman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The numbers for him from a week ago, and you figure that he'll probably be a big factor in this one as well.
No question about it, partner. We just saw it right there. They want to get him the ball in space and see what he can do after the catch.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 31 yards there and a first down. In motion left is Beckham. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table? And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Kylan Granson.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Colts will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
A give for Taylor running right side. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
He'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
They find some open field here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. The toss here completed to Pittman.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll drop to throw. Touchdown!
Michael Pittman.
Touchdown number 50. Of the year. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't...
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Travis Etienne.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI called at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference.
15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
He'll look to throw. Out to his left. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Here's Taylor again, and he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3.
The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And with that run, he's already at 100 yards here before halftime. So if he sees the same kind of action in the second half, he could be on his way to a career game.
Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They try to...
Lawrence from his end zone.
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
Yeah, this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At their own 18.
They'll look to ETN to start things out.
DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Now a dump off here complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And Ingram hauls it in.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Now Lawrence.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
On play action, Lawrence.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indy. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that will make this a 16-point lead. The scoop and score always in it. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On second down, a run with Etienne. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, 61 yards. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Quickly into the hands of Beckham.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. Bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And some space here.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jags are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive.
And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
I have to think the sooner halftime can get here for them, the better, because that first half has been rough. And that safety, it only adds to their issues. The other sideline, though, I think they're fine if we just skip the break and keep playing.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 37.
Here's Zach Moss, who played high school football downstate near Miami. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And some room to maneuver.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 16 more on that one and another first down. 2nd and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit, where it was the visiting Broncos who were able to come in and get the road victory. Javonte Williams. What a game. 3 touchdown runs in the victory. From there, we head down to sunny Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium. And they were losers in their ball game as the visiting Buffalo Bills come in and took it to them. James Cook, a touchdown run in the victory. And one more to highlight, a good one on Monday Night Football between the Kansas City Chiefs and the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates.
So officially now a 1,000-yard campaign for him, but I don't think he's going to take his foot off the gas pedal.
Yeah, it's one of those thoughts, though, that creeps into your mind because there is a little mini celebration over on the sidelines. Everybody, hey, job well done, over 1,000 already. But guaranteed, as you noted, someone's jumped in that huddle and said, a lot more to be done, guys. Let's not, would you say, take your foot off the pedal? Let's not do that right now. But there is that possibility as people can get self-satisfied. The greats do not. We'll find out what he's made of.
A run on first down gets him a couple up to the 27.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Second down, another run with Taylor. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They'll set up a throw.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
Pretty much everything with... their way offensively in the first half, but...
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
Back to throw.
He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. They'll look to throw now on first down.
Throw taken in by Taylor, left side.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. On the counter, it's Taylor.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 163 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They run once more with Taylor.
And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got it. Touchdown, Colts. Odell Beckham. A 14-yard.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The Colts on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give to Taylor. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Taylor. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, 47 yards.
And the Colts add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 15 now. So the drive winds up going 70.
They'll try the left side with ETN.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They'll run with ETN.
Oh, nice move.
And the Jags are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. Now Lawrence to throw.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. 3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Lawrence. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So here are the Colts to take over. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. And some room to work. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got a man, complete. A big play there for Andy. 58 yards. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They're going to look to throw. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. Touchdown! Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts are on their way to a 9-0 start as they build on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Colts, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
day. From NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports.
From NRG Stadium in Houston. This taken in at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown. Second and 4. Right side complete. That's Woods. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. On the handoff, Taylor. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Flush to his right. 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect him with his legs for that first down pickup.
Taylor. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. The sneak successful from a yard out as his guys are able to push that lead. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They give to Taylor out of the gun. 62 yards rushing for him now to this point. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On third down, here's Taylor. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Second and 3. And is caught. Michael Pittman with it.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
Got a man. It's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown.
A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Colts continue to pull away here in this first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the rout is on here in this first half. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll begin our tour up at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. And this, a 5-point game as they've gone to the half. Deshaun Watson, a touchdown pass in that first half. From there, we head over to the Windy City. Check on the Bears at home, Soldier Field. And they trail that one over the visiting Green Bay Packers. 3 touchdown passes there for Jordan Love. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And they lead the visiting Saints in that one at halftime. The Panthers locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
So here are the Colts to take over. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
He'll get this one complete there to Pittman.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Michael Pittman.
His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year.
And the Colts come right out of the...
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
On the move past the 40. Look at the big fella go.
Touchdown, Colts. A big play there. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there for Indy. 56 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. 2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along. Texas. Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
And a short gain down to about the 33.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
now the try here for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown.
The Colts going to use the first of their...
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Indianapolis, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Texans, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
She-Bag got me.
Tonight, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Baltimore Ravens. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
Oh, what a juke into space. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A big play there on the first play of the game. 43 yards on the ground. Right back to Dobbins on first. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he'll just get rid of it.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first and 3's in. The one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So now the Colts will get their first opportunity with the football. And they will be led out by their 6'4 quarterback.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses that have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll look to throw here. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's fourth down.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
23 yards the pickup there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Dancing to his left. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
They're going for it with Dobbins.
And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. They go play action here on 1st down.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham.
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big play there for Indy. 48 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Taylor.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor, his 11th rushing touchdown on the... And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Dobbins trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Dobbins, and they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw here. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Chuck Clark just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll find Pittman. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, 80. Yards. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. They'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll drop to throw. And this
this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good to make it 21-17. That time a 6-play drive.
And it was capped off by a touchdown catch from Alec Pierce. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, where it was the Cowboys who get the win at home. Ezekiel Elliott, well over 100 yards on the ground with 3 touchdown runs. From there, we'll head to Cleveland to check on the Browns at home at First Energy Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. And lastly, on Monday Night Football, this will be one to tune in for, as they've got a good one lined up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? Find out. We give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? So here are the Colts to take over. They've got the lead yet again in this ball game with their winning streak right now sitting at 10. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
I remember a coach told me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
On second down, here's the option.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a fourth down. The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. yards. The return was for 7. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
An option handoff here to Dobbins.
Oh, he's got some breathing. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. A give for Taylor running right side.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
54 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. 27 yards.
And the Colts have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at them. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And he'll be out right at the 35. So naturally they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
They run once more with Taylor.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Running straight ahead, Taylor. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And quickly they get to the line. Second and 5.
The toss here completed to Pittman. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. In motion comes the tight end left. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 14. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
They'll run on 1st down with Moss.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Now a give to Taylor. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. So 1st and goal. 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Colts add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson.
Right side, there's Likely with it.
Calling a gain of a yard, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews.
And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Again, Jackson.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
So that time they got the left guard with a hole.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
103 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
They'll go up the middle here with Moss.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The Colts send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. So Lamar Jackson in the offense. Down by 11, 2:25 remaining. They have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, but they need 2 scores.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. Well, we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down.
This is Anderson.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Jackson.
He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Throwing, Jackson.
Buying time to his left. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me?
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So still a little work to do here, but they got the much-needed conversion.
So they got that taken care of. Now you would assume onside kick in order to try and get the ball back again, in order to try and kick at least a tying field goal.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
122 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up to that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Colts, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.